There are two things I need to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Kurt Browning. Welcome. Good to see you, man.
Awesome to be here.
One of my
cool enough to be here.
No, I'll tell you, one of my super random celebrity sightings in my life. I once walked into a movie theater one night in Toronto, and I saw Kurt Browning. Oh my God, it's Kurt Browning. It was years ago. Dude, those outfits were terrible.
Yeah, I know. One of those terrible outfits was Brian's, though.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't yours.
Brian Orser's. That was the white one.
He just lent it to you? That was it?
Yeah, he did. He was a nice guy.
Tell me that you did not plan proposing to your lady there?
I didn't know. What man proposes on purpose? Come on. I didn't. You know, we were killing time waiting for Scott Hamilton to change his skivvies, and, you know, I was killing for time.
Yeah?
So I asked Sandy to marry me. 11 years now, married.
That's amazing.
My offspring's in the building somewhere.
Somewhere around here? I'm trying not to swear because he's here. But trying, of course.
He's cute, wrapped up in cute.
Oh, that's nice. Blades of Glory, a lot of people say that the story was about you and Elvis Stoico. Confirm or deny? Not you two, no, I'm just kidding.
If it was, I'd get residuals, right?
Yeah, you should.
It's not about us, no.
The idea of, and I mean, you're doing CBC coverage on, you kick off the Nationals.
Yeah.
The idea of being a skater versus being a commentator on skating and the roles, are they different? Aside from the work?
The big part that I'm having, I suppose, a little bit of trouble with is making sure that the skater stays the most important thing. You know, my instinct is to sometimes try to entertain too much, and you know, and I need to be more voyeuristic and just watch and transfer that information to the viewer at home, where you know I kind of want to kick it up a notch and take over sometimes, and it's and I think that's important. Scott Hamilton's really good at it. He makes the show a better thing by his being there, and that's what I tried to do. But you know, it's a harder job. If no one says anything about you, you did a good job. It's one of those, you know.
But you're actually, I mean, like I was saying to you before, on the air before, you are critical of you. What you'll say, and maybe because
really?
dude, you will say when you don't think a skater.
What did you call me? No bullshit.
Your kid's here.
I liked that. It made figure skating commentary sound
But aside
tough.
from saying, sometimes a commentator will say they didn't land that. They'll say they didn't land that jump. We know that. What you'll say is, I don't think they gave it their all, and that's
That's good and bad as long as I keep it in check, because I take it personal. So if the skater is out there and they're blowing it off and they don't do their bow and they don't include anybody, and you know what, it's sport, but it's also entertainment. So get out there and entertain me. And when you don't give it your all, I call the check, and that really gets my goat, and I don't like it.
Has any skater called you on it yet?
There's one guy, he's a little bigger than me. I'm staying clear of him. Yeah, he's from Denmark. I'm avoiding him.
Really?
Yeah.
Assess the field for the Nationals, Canadians.
The Nationals are a little exciting this year. One, it's the year that where the skaters are trying to set themselves up for the Olympics that just happen to be in Canada. You know, so here we go. And it's a little bit wide open too. Emmanuel Sandou, remember him? Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Where? We don't know.
I gotta talk to you about that guy. We'll come back to Emmanuel Sandou.
Yeah, you can't leave him, right? He's too interesting. He's like a car crash. You go, wow, God, ooh, you know. That's.
But what's he doing? Acting? What's he doing?
I think he's acting. I think he's modeling. I think he's got a bit of a music thing going on. He's a very multi-talented guy.
He just doesn't want to figure skate anymore?
You know, how much abuse does one guy want to take?
Yeah.
You know what? It's frustrating for Emmanuel, and I've said it before. I'll say it again. Crazy talented. If I wanted to go see a show and I want to go watch figure skating, I would want Emmanuel in the show. I would want to watch him skate.
But isn't talent
I certainly don't want him competing.
Yeah, but talent's common. It's the work ethic and the discipline that I find interesting.
I think I don't know much about his work ethic. It's just, I think some people are geared to do it and some people are geared to.
Okay, so no Sandou, so it's kind of wide open.
That helps. You know, Jeffrey Buttle has been, battling with a little bit of injuries and a whole bunch of things. Jeffrey's our go-to guy. He's golden boy on ice. He can really do all those things and make them look perfect. Looking a little vulnerable this year. So when you're watching Canadians this weekend and you're a skating fan, you're going, maybe I don't know what's going to happen. And that's kind of exciting.
Well, I mean, there was a long time when the superstars, I mean, between you and Stoico and Orser, this was a country that had these rock stars. And I wonder, is it important for a nation to have those public, well, I mean, you know, aside, you certainly wore the spandex of the guys in Queen.
Yeah.
You know, is it
what I was told.
Is it important to have that kind of thing, those kind of, big superstars?
I hate to say it, but you need names. You need someone that people can feel comfortable with. And you want to sit down and go, here comes Jeffrey. You know, you want that.
Totally.
So we know who Jeffrey is, but we don't know who Patrick Chan is, Sean Sawyer. We've got Christopher Maybe, and a few other skaters that are on the cusp.
Yeah.
So what's exciting is that Jeffrey's probably going to win. But we've got these other 5 or 6 guys, and we've got another guy named Fedor Andreev, who was in the scene a while, took off, became a race car driver and a supermodel for Abercrombie and Fitch. He's rather handsome. And he's back. He's back and getting higher scores than he wants. So basically, the men's event, wide open.
Is it hard to remain focused, especially when you know the Olympics are in Canada? Is it much more challenging?
Got it, sure. You know, but it's different for everybody's personality. For some people, it's like, yes, this is where I want to be. Yeah. The best Olympics I had was when I didn't have any pressure and it was in Canada. So a new guy coming in can just, you know, this is fun, you know, and just skate well.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what happens. Tara Lipinski and Sarah Hughes, they won. You know why? No pressure.
Right. For you, I mean, obviously, I mean, there's massive success on the world stage. I remember clearly, Lillehammer, you apologized in the Olympics. You apologized to the country?
You can't. Well, you know, that night I was apologizing to everyone. Sorry, is that your beer? I'm sorry. You know, I was. Yeah, I apologized. You know, I had a job to do. I was sent there not to have a good time. I was sent there to, you know, some people are sent to the Olympics to have a good time. Good luck, learn something.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was supposed to go and win, and I knew that. And when it didn't happen, you know, Albertville, I was injured.
Yep.
No apology there. But in Lillehammer, I had a really good chance to win, and I let it slip away, and then, you know.
But for you, like, I've never seen an athlete apologize. And I think it cemented you as kind of a hero in this country because people thought you kind of owned up, but even though I don't know why I had to own up.
It was a mixture of, I think I also said I need a hug. That was just for one person. I got hugs from everybody. You know, this was nice, but
it's a good thing you don't have personal
you got to be careful what you say
issues.
when the whole world is listening.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like on the hour.
Oh. Coaching? You're going to coach?
No.
Why not?
I'm already a parent. Coaching is so you have to be completely dedicated to those kids, and I'm still traveling. I'm still way too in what I'm doing, and you got to give yourself up to someone else. I'm not ready to coach.
You've changed your mind.
You got to be home. I'm just never home too.
You changed your mind on Strombokapades, the hour on ice? You want to do that? Yeah. No?
I don't actually know.
The judging system. You've been very clear about that. You know, in the sport. How do you?
I've been clear like mud how I feel about that,
and strong about it.
I think that my job as a commentator for CBC is to endorse the sport. So to go on the air and chew apart something that's trying to resurrect my sport wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. No. At the same time, there's a few things about the new system that I wish would change. I really miss that 6.0. I wish that there was a way in the new system that everyone at home on their couch could understand it immediately and go, 5'9". Wow.
Yeah.
You know, but something about 182.4 points doesn't get that exciting.
That's metric. It's crazy.
And I wish that the skaters didn't have so much to do. I wish they didn't cram so much into their programs. I wish that they just took out a few elements and let them skate. Then maybe they'd enjoy themselves. Then maybe we'd enjoy them too. So give the kids a break.
Give them a break.
I'm getting old, you know.
Nice to see you, man.
Good to be
Kurt Browning, everybody. Don't forget this weekend, right? This weekend, you can hear him do what he does best. The Canadian Figure Skating Championship live from Vancouver starts Friday night, 7 o'clock, live. Don't screw it up. Live at 7 on CBC, runs all weekend long, and he's a part of the broadcast team. We'll be right back. Be great, man.